Hi, I'm Dindy and I live here in Las Vegas. I've been here for about a little over 3 years, and I originally came from California. I grew up with a huge family. I had 5 brothers. I'm the youngest. I'm the only girl. Actually, Las Vegas is more like my second home. My parents have been selling real estate since I was little. They would travel to Las Vegas 2 or 3 times a week, bringing clients over here, and business was doing really well. So we moved from house to house. They kept buying houses left and right. And eventually they started moving one by one to Las Vegas. Then by the time I hit college, everybody moved to Vegas except for me. And I was anti-Vegas. So I refused to move, and I made every excuse possible to stay in California. So for a long time, I was living in California on my own, not knowing very much responsibility. You know, I made every mistake, from racking up my credit cards to not paying my car, and I didn't have a full understanding of what God's purpose was for me. So pretty much I just kept making one mistake after another, and it just hurt me. So I got into a relationship that I shouldn't have gotten into, and kept it away from my family. It was very easy to do because everybody lived in Las Vegas and I was in California. And I thought I was happy, to a point where I was so blind that I almost thought I was going to marry this guy. When my family found out, they were mad. And I was actually living with this person, and I literally had to pack all my stuff, my dog included, and leave the following day. And I remember my brother was driving, and I remember being in the car crying my eyes out. And I can honestly hear God telling me, you need to come back home. In a span of 24 hours, I lost my job, I lost my boyfriend, I lost my life, and I had all these bills to pay. So I was really stressed out, and I didn't know what to do. I eventually started going to church. I met Pastor Terry, and I met Tracy, I met the whole team, and I really felt like God was talking to me, you know, trying to tell me everything will be okay. Eventually, you know, as I kept going to church, I just really felt like God was telling me, you need to be here. And I was actually still talking to this person for a good 3 months. But after the 3 months, I started realizing that it was wrong. And I felt God was just putting me in his arms and telling me, you know, I have other plans for you. I really do. Eventually, as I kept going to church, the worship leader at that time came up to me and was like, hey, I heard you could sing. I just felt like God was telling me, you know, Dindy, I don't care how you look on stage. I don't care, you know, what you went through that week. I just want you to sing. You know, I gave you this voice, and I just want you to sing. So I actually came to practice on Tuesday night, and I started singing. I was doing background, and ever since I've just been, you know, singing on the worship team. I'm just so thankful that I was able to be involved, and I'm so thankful that God used what I had in me as a talent to serve in this church. And I just know that God is guiding me. And I'll make a mistake here and there, but at least I know that he's pushing me towards a direction. I found a reason to be here in Vegas, and I could hear God telling me, even at that time, that I want you to be here. So I'm really glad that I came here to Vegas, even if I was forced to, but I really felt that it was God that brought me here.